Thank you so much for joining me for this micro burst of beauty at Kingwood Center, along with a mini mindfulness practice to help us stay calm and balanced amid the chaos of the greater world. My name is Claudia Cummins, and I'm happy to share this time with you. I'd like to share with you a simple practice called box breathing or square breathing that can help steady and clear the mind anytime you're feeling stressed or overwhelmed. In this breathing practice, we gently shape the breath so that all four phases are equal in length, just like the four sides of a square. Each breath we take has not only an inhalation and an exhalation, but also a little gap at the end of each of these. So we have an inhalation and then a small gap, and then an exhalation and a little pause before the next exhale wraps around into the next breath. In yoga and other breathing practices, we gently reshape these four phases of the breath in ways that cultivate well-being and ease. Let's try box breathing together. First, notice how long your typical inhalation is. Perhaps count to 2 on an easy inhalation and let that be your starting length of each of the four segments of the breath. So for instance, breathe in for a count of 2, pause, 2, breathe out, 2, and rest, 2. And then just let your breath return to normal for a few easy rounds. Let's try again. Breathe in, 2, pause, 2, breathe out, 2, rest, 2. And then let go and let your breath return to normal. So we've created an 8-count box, each segment lasting 2 beats. The length of each segment isn't what matters. It can be as long or as short as you like. In this breathing practice, the challenge is to keep all 4 segments steady and the same. Let's try again. Breathe in, 2, pause, 2, breathe out, 2, rest, 2, and then let that go. When we work with the breath, it's important to use a light touch so we don't feel anxious or overwhelmed. If you ever do feel rattled, let go of the breathing exercise, gaze out into the distance, and breathe easily and comfortably. Let's try one more time. Breathe in, 2, pause, 2, breathe out, 2, and rest, 2, and then let go. Over time, you may find yourself wanting to lengthen the phases of the breath. I like to count for 4 for each segment. And when you feel ready, you may like to try one box breath right after another without taking any breaks in between. You can even add a little movement to the practice. You could lift your arms up overhead as you breathe in, and you could lower them back to your sides as you breathe out. So it would be something like this. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4, pause, 2, 3, 4, breathe out, 2, 3, 4, rest, 2, 3, 4. So how does box breathing help calm and steady us? The breath and the nervous system are quite closely related, each having a direct effect on the other. When we are stressed, our breathing changes. And conversely, when we change our breathing pattern, we can nudge the nervous system in ways that help us better manage stress. Changing our breath can quite literally change our mind. You may notice that box breathing gives the mind something clear and concrete to focus on, something more wholesome perhaps than the thoughts that had been spiraling through your mind. In this way, box breathing becomes a mini meditation practice to help calm and clear the mind. Box breathing isn't the only way to breathe or the right way to breathe. It's just a simple breathing pattern that can help us stay calm in times of stress. I hope you'll find that over time the practice becomes a good friend and a little life raft that you can call upon any time the world grows unsteady and unpredictable. Breath by breath and moment by moment, you'll find yourself calmer and less stressed and better able to surf the waves of life with an ever-deepening sense of ease and well-being.